Another shocker. Don't have a topic today. Just talking about stuff. I don't even have any experiences that I could talk about. I did go see the Minecraft movie. It was pretty interesting. I didn't have the people that were throwing popcorn in my movie, but I did have the group of like 10 people that cheered during the chicken jockey scene. So that was about the only interesting thing that went on. But the movie was pretty good. It was nothing crazy. It's just a good, like, unserious movie. If you're critiquing it based off of its actual plot and stuff, it's not a good movie. But if you're just looking at it from a children's movie slash just the actors having fun, then it was a good movie. It was enjoyable. That's really the main thing, is that it was just enjoyable, but you can't complain. Some good references to a lot of like memes and stuff too, or meme videos, not even Minecraft related, just like real world memes. That was cool. This week kind of went by pretty fast. I guess it's kind of a good thing. That means it wasn't terrible. Probably the fastest week I've been through in a while. I will say some of these weeks have been real long, but this one wasn't too bad. I'm kind of bored today. It's Saturday. I don't really got much going on. I think I'm gonna go shooting. I don't know if I want to shoot my Desert Eagle or not, just because the ammo is expensive and I don't want to burn through all I have. It sucks. 9mm is like 20 cents a bullet, and then 50 Action Express is like $1.50, $2 a bullet, which is insane. And it's not easy to buy a bunch for cheap, so, and the magazines only have 7 + 1, so I can't really shoot a ton unless I bring a bunch of ammo, but then I'm just burning through it super quick, which also sucks. So it's super fun to shoot, but it's kind of a lose-lose when it comes to actually shooting and saving money combined. You're not really doing either of those, or you're only going to do one. You're either going to save money by not shooting it, or you're going to shoot it. And that kind of sucks, because it is really fun to shoot. That's probably the most fun thing I've ever shot. My greatest purchase ever, even though it was stupidly expensive. Literally cost more than a Benelli shotgun, which I've also been thinking about buying, but I think I'm thinking about cheaping out and buying a Turkish Panzer, because it's a quarter of the price of a Benelli. Obviously the Benelli is the best for reliability and stuff, but at the same time, I don't know if I'm gonna be... I could probably afford a Benelli by the time the Panzer malfunctions or starts wearing down. That's what I like to think, at least. So I think I might do that, because it's like 600, 700 bucks for the Panzer, with more modifications that you would get versus buying a Benelli and then adding stuff. I'd save about a quarter of, or I guess 3 times as much doing that. Only thing that sucks is I'd have to get it shipped, because there's no places that sell Panzers nearby. I do want a Benelli, but I don't want to spend $2 grand. I also just don't, I mean, I can buy it. I just don't like spending that much money right now. I need to get my savings back up again to where it was at the start of the year before I make purchases like that. Because I got plenty to actually buy it, but it's not as much as I want. But yeah, maybe once I'm done recording this, I'll go shooting. Hopefully I clean my fucking Desert Eagle enough, because that thing is a absolute bitch to clean. It builds up so much residue that you'll spend like an hour and a half cleaning one part, because it just doesn't stop. The black powder just does not come off, but it's worth it. It is so worth it. Only thing that's not cool is it draws a lot of attention because of how loud it is. So that's the only downside. It's not cool being the center of attention at the range, unless you're into that kind of stuff. I'm not. I don't want to be that guy, but I'm absolutely that guy with that gun. I don't know how much I would shoot, to be honest. I would shoot like 100 9mm and then 20 or so Desert Eagle. I want another 9mm gun, but I don't know which one I would want. I'm looking at Walthers, because I have a CZ P10C and I love it. Or maybe I shouldn't get a new one, and I should probably get it like optics cut or something, because that's the only thing that sucks, is it's not optics ready. Only real negative to that. No, I probably shouldn't buy another 9mm. I should probably buy a shotgun first, so, especially because a Walther is the same price as a Panzer. So I'll buy a new shotgun before I buy a new handgun, or maybe even a rifle after the shotgun, so I can hit the trio of all the things that you would need gun-wise. I only have 2 handguns, and one of them is just a range toy, unless I go bear hunting. But low-key, even then, I would still rather have a rifle than taking a Desert Eagle to the fucking woods. But for the mental update, doing good. Doing pretty good. I am just bored. Just don't really have much going on. I'm getting so much better at work, and it makes me happy. I'm actually getting the shit I need to get done, and staying busy. I'm not as distracted by my own fucking thoughts. That was the biggest struggle, was just being stuck in my own head and just paralyzed, basically. It really sucks. It's so, it just doesn't, I wouldn't wish this shit upon anyone, man. There's just no, it just sucks being in slumps or ruts. If any of you are in those, I wish you the best, and I hope you can get out of it soon, because it was not good for me, and I don't want people to go through that, because it sucks. So the YouTube short kind of worked in a sense. It got its standard like 1,000 views for a short. That's kind of just a lowball, bad performing short for me. Usually anything in the 4 to 10 is standard for me, and then anything over 10 is a good one. But I was just trying it with this new style to see how it would even work, since it's just talking for the most part and then a little bit of gameplay, and it didn't just like totally flop. I've had some shorts that took a long time to get 1,000 views. Like they took multiple days. This one just went overnight. Like that's the standard. So they're performing standard or normal, so I can keep doing those, because shorts really help. If you guys are making content, don't sleep on the shorts. In fact, that's where like most of my growth came from, is brain rot culture is insane. It really just feels good just not like being sad anymore. Like I'm not sad, I'm just not as horribly sad as I once was. I guess it's more of I'm still sad, I'm just not depressed, maybe. Don't ask me, I don't even know. I don't know what's going on with myself. I can tell you what something that's crazy is trying your hardest to do something you don't want to do, or putting in more effort to avoid something than to make something work. That's what I got going on, and it's fucking stupid. It's so pointless. It just goes against me, like my entire personality of just not giving up on stupid shit. Just having to sit here and do nothing is wild work, but that's the way life goes. I know it hurts sometimes, but you'll get over it. It's just a weird feeling of just existing, not the act of existing, but feeling like you have no purpose and you're just going day to day. That's what I feel like. That's what I mean by like existing, is I haven't been like doing anything specific, and I'm just living day to day and doing nothing special. It feels so wrong. Having a motivator is a completely underrated thing, or overlooked. Like I have motivators, but they're just like yeah, it'd be cool to make YouTube videos for a career. Like it's a good motivator, but it's not like a motivator, you know? Like just the act of becoming a YouTuber is not keeping me doing it. Like I was doing it because I was trying to build a dream life with the people I was around and stuff. But when it's just you, I don't really care. Kind of weird. Something I can't really explain. You just gotta experience it. I know I'll get it eventually. It'll come back, whether it's through myself or someone else. It'll show up eventually. So I'm not worried about it. Not losing sleep over it, I'll tell you that. I'm losing sleep over other shit, but I do have to go to work this weekend, which does kind of suck, but at least I'll get overtime, and it'll kind of kill some time for the day. Not looking forward to it, but gotta do what I gotta do. I don't think I'm gonna go today on this Saturday, because I can go in whenever on the weekends. It doesn't have to be a set time. I just have to go in and get whatever I need done. So theoretically, I could go in at fucking 2 in the morning if I wanted to, which I don't think I will. But if I get super bored, I might, to be honest. Just go in like late at night. It would kind of give me a nice little vibe. Might be an underrated thing. I might go try that actually. Just coming in at like fucking midnight. I might bring my gun though, just because it would be downtown and super late. So, and I would be practicing with it today, so that's good. So I'll get to train with it before I go. Yeah, I might go do that, because I kind of don't want to do shit on Sunday, and that's definitely gonna like ruin my vibes if I go to work, because then it'll feel like a super long work week working 6 days in a row. I don't know if I want to go in for like 4 or 6 hours though. We'll see. It'll all depend on how I feel, because I might not even just fucking go at all today at least. Might just say nope, not feeling it by the time I get there. I'm just definitely the sooner I get there, the sooner I can leave kind of feeling per person. Yeah, you know what? I'm definitely gonna go do that after I record this. I'm gonna go shoot and then go to work. Bailando, bailando. Song is fire. I can tell how old you are if you have no idea, if you were not during the Enrique Iglesias prime of the 2010s. Yeah, no puedo más. I am so jealous of anybody that can fluently speak Spanish. I know it enough to like understand it. I'm a writer and a reader of Spanish. I am not a speaker or a listener. I can read and write Spanish really well and understand it, but like dialects, the way people say certain words and the slang just kills me every time when it comes to speaking and listening. And I just get super embarrassed or insecure about the way I speak Spanish, because obviously I'll have an accent because I don't have any sort of Hispanic heritage. So I'll always have an accent when I speak Spanish. But I heard from an elder that some Hispanics love non-Hispanic accents for Spanish. So unless she lied to me because she likes me, Graham better not have lied to me. Swear to God. Don't give me that false hope. She just wanted me to embarrass myself. That's the truth of it. She was setting me up. I need to actually, if I had more free time and money, I would absolutely go back to school for being a linguist, because I know a little bit of German and more Spanish than anything, because I took 3 years in high school and still kept up with it afterwards, and were always around Hispanics, but really wanted to learn German and self-taught myself a good amount. But yeah, I just need a tutor, because when you are self-teaching yourself and using all the resources, textbooks and stuff, there's only so much you can do that, like, without being around people and actually giving that social interaction with that language, because it's pretty hard to find people that speak German in the US. Not hard at all to find people that speak Spanish, especially where I'm from. And almost all my friends are Hispanic. I'm the diversity pick at this point. It is nice that I do have resources like that. I just wish I could be fluent. I really do. That's probably one of my, if I were to have one superpower that's like a realistic one, it would be to speak every language, even the ancient ones. They're all so interesting to me. Like Samoan, I would like to learn because it's a dying language, so that would be cool to know that. But those kind of things, it's unless I go to New Zealand or any sort of Pacific Islander state or country, I'm not gonna have very many resources for that. That's why I just wish I was rich. So I mean, that could be a new hobby I pick up again, is going back to getting into those languages again. Maybe really get more experienced in Spanish. I just wish I wasn't so embarrassed to speak it, which I really shouldn't, because I know a lot more than most people. Something about it. And I can actually trill my R's, unlike a lot of people. There's some Hispanics, and I know one personally that can't even roll their R's. So I have the potential. I just gotta actually do it. Maybe I'll progressively start commentating in Spanish. I've seen YouTubers do that, where they just start making videos in the language that they're learning. I'll dub my videos for Spanish and German. See how that goes. Can't go wrong, right? That'd be fucking sick, but I can't do that. Well, that's my little update, I guess, for the day. Hope this wasn't boring as hell. I mean, kind of make this stuff so you guys can just fall asleep too, so I guess it doesn't necessarily have to be the most intriguing if you're gonna pass out while watching it, but just I got nothing going on, so not much to necessarily talk about right now, other than the hangout that I had with someone for the first time in 5 months actually went well. So hooray, I actually did something with a human being in almost half a year that wasn't family. What a world. But other than that, guys, I think that's where I'm gonna call it. So thanks for watching. Appreciate y'all, and I'll see you in the next one. I'm out.